All right, as promised, it's time to grill up these steaks. Step one is to crank the barbecue all the way. That's actually going all the way around. It's smoking hot right now. These have been thawing out all day with my seasoning on it and coated in butter. Now we just put them on one by one. Ooh, are we ready for this? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a fancy barbecue. It's a charbroil. I really like it. It's an infrared. It's got a plate in between the grill and the burner, which dissipates the heat really well. And over here, that's my smoker box. That's a Weber smoker box. Because I don't have a real smoker, I make do with that. Fill it with wood chips, chunks, or pellets. Pellets gets to be a little bit of a nuisance, but if you're in a hurry, they light really fast and add smoke. Yeah, we just leave these on here. We do not touch them. You put them down and you do not touch them. You let them go for a while. I think we're gonna go about 3 minutes aside. I'm gonna do this whole meal in real time here, including some veggies for my wife. Don't worry, I'm not gonna eat those veggies. Might nibble on a few mushrooms. But this is pretty close to being ready to flip. I don't use any sauces in my marinade or oils, although I'm not opposed to using a quality olive oil instead of the butter. But like I said in my other video, butter makes everything better. So we're going with butter for this one. Okay, so they've been down for about 3 minutes. We'll start with this one here. Flip it over. And we'll let these go for about 2.5 minutes. And these should be, when they're done, a solid medium rare. And depending on the thickness, I'll up and down the time just by a little bit. If they were a little bit thicker, I probably still keep them at 2.5, 3 minutes, but just move them to the top rack for about 1.5 minutes and close the barbecue. Yeah, not too long. but for the inch that most of these are, 2.5 to 3 minutes aside, it's really all you want on these. And there is good fat on some of these, so I will sear the ends. I don't do those first, I do those last. I just stack them up in this corner. So I'll show you what I mean. This one, got the fat right there. I'll just set that up on the edge of the barbecue. We'll line the rest of them up beside it. While those are sitting there, I'll get my cutting board. Shut the gas off. That's it. These are ready to rest. Now, we're gonna let these guys rest. Might make a little bit of a mess on the counter. That's okay, we can clean that up. But while these are resting, we're gonna switch over to the stove. Don't worry, I'm not eating that thing. I've already melted some butter. And about as long as it takes to do up these vegetables, that meat should be ready. Onions first. Got a pretty simple salt, pepper, garlic. That is typically the baseline for a lot of the cooking here. Salt, pepper, garlic. Only sauces we're really into is like hot sauce or a nice aioli. That broccoli is almost done. We're gonna reduce the heat on that guy right down. This guy is cooking. Those have gotten nice and soft. Let's add in our pile of mushrooms. Oh yeah, those look done. Drop those. Just to remind you, the steak only took like 5-6 minutes to cook. We're letting it rest for a solid 5-6 minutes. Let the juices go back into all the different places in the meat. And we're using that time to do up some veggies on the pan. I wish you could smell this right now. This smells amazing. And those mushrooms, those are done. Kill the heat. And we go back and check in on the steak. All right, let's pick a piece here. Let's say, which one do you guys want to see? Let's cut, they're all the same. Let's cut this one right in half. There you go. Steak dinner is served.